Hi, everybody. I'll give it just a second to catch up. Welcome, welcome. I am doing my 11th day of Christmas. 11 videos in a row. Oh no, my computer in the other room is on. I need to go turn off the volume on it. Or else there's going to be an echo the whole time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Yay. Hi, everybody. So I have one present I need to make that I have been working on, which you kind of have all seen, is the bag for my daughter. The AnnnBelle's shoulder bag is what we're calling it. I've done a few versions and I finally found one that I like. And so we are going to sew that up for her today. This will be her Christmas present. And that will be our video today. So it should be good. I have a fun new little strap I'm going to try. I got some of these as samples to try, and they are adjustable. They're adjustable chain straps. So this has a protective coating on it, but you can pull it and make it longer, or you can make it like a shorter strap. I think she's gonna really like that. And I need to figure out if I wanna carry these or not. So you guys are gonna have to tell me your opinion. So you can do like a short strap like that. They're kind of cool. And then I'm gonna do the handle a little bit different than I have done on my previous bag. The other bag was great and I really liked it, but she wanted the handle, she changed her mind and decided she wanted the handle to be able to go down. So we're gonna do the handle a little differently. I interfaced with foam instead of Decaville on my main front and back panels. I still did Decaville in my gusset, and we'll just kind of go over the pieces as we make this bag. So Jan, I'm thinking of carrying those these adjustable chains. We'll see how I like it on this bag. I like to try out my stuff first before I actually, you know, buy a ton of it, but I think it's going to be really cute, actually. All right, are we ready? We're going to work on handle first. We're going to do the handle, and then we'll just work on all the bits and pieces. And I hope you guys are all doing fabulous. Happy Christmas, Adam, is what Susan and I call today. We call it Birthday Adam and Christmas Adam because, you know, Adam came before Eve and tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So here we go. I'm going to move it down and in and we'll start sewing. I kind of feel out of practice because I took some days off while my kiddos were here. So I haven't sat down at my machine in a hot second. So hopefully this video goes good. All right, let me get the view. Just a minute. I'm going to adjust a little bit with my handy dandy camera. Good. All right, you guys let me know how the view looks for you at home there. So this is going to be my handle. I'm going to do a little bit different style than I usually do. Your family calls today Christmas Adam too. That's awesome. So I have my center mark. This is a 1.5 inch wide. How big did I make it? I think it's 44 inches long. All right, I didn't put tapes all the way to the end because I will be sewing this together in a continuous loop and then folding it in on each other. You'll see what I mean. You'll see it in a minute. So I'm just folding my edges, raw edges to the center first, and then we'll go from there. Lucy, I was trying to watch the Patreon video, but my kids are making it hard. My baby is going down for his nap now. Oh, little babies. Gotta love those little babies. All right. And I'm using, this is the, where is this from? Is this from Fabric Therapy? I think it's like her really thick, leathery type vinyl that I really like. I forget the name of it. Anybody know the name? It's kind of fabulous. It has a really good feel to it, but it's thick and you really do need to just like press it really good when you do stuff like this to get it to stay. Hi, Dina. I'm debating on a Jack, A4, or Thor. Both are garment industrials. How do you like your Jack? I do not have a Jack. So I don't know. I don't have that machine. Can someone please link the Patreon link so I can join? Jan, could you help Tammy out and link the Patreon to here? You're awesome, Jan. Hi, Sue. You did. Yay. I am live. I have a kid-free house till tomorrow, so perfect time to just sit down and get the last present done. Last present of Christmas, you guys, for me. I sat down and stayed up till 11:30 last night, wrapping all the kids' stuff. So I'm not going to be stressing out tomorrow night. I can actually get a good night's sleep. I'm excited for that. Sorry, this takes a hot second because this vinyl is really thick. So I really do have to give it a nice good press here. All right. I'm just gonna roller it really good. Okay, so I want to slide on my hooks real quick. I'm putting mine on some swivel clips. Thank you, Jan. All right, so now I want to sew these two together, which is why I didn't tape it all the way to the edge here, right? Because if I taped it, I'd be fighting with the tape. So I'm going to clip this end. Whoops. I'm working on 6 Sunny Savers. Oh, that's awesome. It's a good pattern. All right, and I'm going to sew this end together. I think I'm going to do... a 3/8 inch seam allowance on that. Yeah. So I want that seam to lay flat and look nice. Hi, Evelyn. Merry Christmas. Okay, so now that these two are together, I want to fold this seam flat. So I'm going to get some tape here. I have a brand new skinny roll. I need to stock up on my 1/8 inch. I'm already almost out. I go through it so fast. I should probably just like buy it by the case, huh? All right, let's get that started. All right, so I'm gonna just put some tape on this seam and then lay it flat. Siah, is this your pattern? Yes, this is the one I've been kind of doing prototypes on. This is the final bag I'm gonna give my daughter. Hopefully. If all goes well, this is it. Okay. And then I want to fold this seam down and in, and then we'll sew these two together. This really does make a pretty handle. I think this might be one of my favorite ways to make a really nice looking just shoulder handle. Hi, Pat. I see you. Off for 2 weeks and have been busy making the Bitty Bug Pack. I keep telling myself that I'm using my scraps. I've got like 4 or 5 lined up that I need to make. I might do that after this video, actually, for other people. Okay, so now it's all folded. You want your hardware at the ends. Usually, I don't know where you want to put your seam. It's totally up to you. I'll probably put it kind of down by one side down here. Oh yeah, see? And then you fold it. It's got no raw ends. It's just got that one itty bitty seam. Isn't that cool? All right, so I'm gonna put a piece of tape in between so they stick together, and then I will sew it up. I think I'm just gonna put the seam kind of down by the side here. Dulce Vita Studio. Hi, Siah. I haven't caught you live in forever. So glad I'm on vacation for the holidays. Yay! Enjoy your vacation. Hi, Lisa. Twice in one day. I know, it's crazy. Hi, Nikki. Hi, sister. All right, so now I'm going to take this tape off, put the two together, and we're gonna sew that up. I just think it looks like a really nice finished handle, right? I need to take off my sweatshirt. I'm already hot. Give me just a second. Oh, okay. I'm all cold until I start digging in, huh? All right, so now we're gonna sew these two layers together. We'll pivot around the handle here. Off we go. I'm going to just adjust the camera just a little bit. I don't know. I don't love how the camera's looking. Let me adjust this real quick, okay, guys? I feel like you're a little too far away. Maybe that's a little better. All right, here we go. So I need something to protect my foot and hardware. And stitch length about, have it 1/4. And here we go. I'm using my Storm Cloud vinyl. And not vinyl, my Storm Cloud thread. If I want to, I can put a couple of rivets on this as well. That might be kind of cute. See if I got that about even. I think I did. I think I want to go one more tiny bit. Hi, Karen. Hi, Anita. Okay. Let's see how that looks. There it is. There's my little shoulder strap. Hey, that looks really good. So I think she'll like that a little bit better. Hopefully it fits over her arm. The nice thing is if it doesn't, I can remake it. But okay, so I'm going to put that aside. And then what's the next thing? We are going to work on, let's work on the gusset here and our connectors. Okay. I'm going to mark this first for our placement. All right, let's see. I want 2 1/4. This should be my middle right here. Okay. So I'm just marking my middle so I know where to place my connector. Oops. My pen is not working. Come on, pen. Wonder if it's time for a new. It works on my finger. Why aren't you working? There it goes. All right. Thank you, Susan. It's my dolly one. It's my favorite Christmas shirt. Okay, so this is my connector piece. It's going to go the full length of the gusset. I have some Decaville on each end because I want that extra strength. Lying down the center with some tape, I'm going to fold all of my edges in. And here we go. I'll probably give it like a good seam roll again. And this is going to be for 3/4 inch hardware, just like my handle. So it's 1.5 inches wide. And I'll be using my little seam roller again. Like I said, this is really thick vinyl, so just helps to give it a good press when you're doing straps with it. I really like the feel of it though. It feels so leather-like. It's probably the closest I have seen the vinyl be to leather, in my opinion. Come on. Doesn't want to stay. Okay, let me get my D-rings here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of double-sided tape on these back ends of each place so I can fold it down my D-ring. Sasha, hopefully this pattern after the new year, we'll work on it. And we'll offer it in 2 sizes, I believe. Okay, and then I'm going to mark down 3 inches here. And that's going to be my fold line. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Ellie. You at work? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to slip on this and then fold this end down to that line that I marked there. Just like that, easy peasy. I think this is from Fabric Therapy. Yeah, I'm almost positive it is. All right, and then this end down to the line, and then I'll put some tape along the back and we'll sew this onto our gusset. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I like to mark my centers. So I'm going to mark the center of this first. I want to be sure that I line it up center on the bottom of my gusset, which is right here. And I have it marked on the other side. Okay, so that's the bottom center, and I'm going to mark across right there. Okay, here we go. I'm going to line up my center here, my center here, right there. Okay. I'm just kind of following the seam of the back of my piece and you probably can't see, but I have a line drawn down. Perfect. Okay. Hi, Jess. Christmas Eve in New Zealand. Nice. Merry Christmas. Her machine, Karen, her machine's just making some noises I don't think it should make. So she needs to call them and just do a little troubleshooting. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to wipe off some of my pen markings real quick before they don't want to come off, because that will happen. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to sew this on, and then I'll put a couple rivets in it as well. Here we go. Kind of like to start down here at the bottom. I could pull through. I think I'm just going to do a tiny little back stitch. I think we'll be okay. It's matching thread. If it was complete contrasting, I wouldn't do that, but hi, Chastity. Hello. All right. I'm going to go up one more layer. Make sure you protect that vinyl. Chas? Okay, you got it, Chas. My needle's getting a little sticky from the Decaville under it, which happens. So just be sure you're checking that needle. I could kind of hear it. I don't like how this is sticking out a little bit. Just a minute. There we go. Hi, Christine. So my daughter Annabelle, who I'm making this bag for, called me this morning. She's dog sitting again. I don't know why she keeps dog sitting. She's dog sitting, and the dogs that she's watching got into her nighttime retainers and completely chewed up a set of her retainers. Totally stinks. I'm all okay. Those are so expensive to replace. It's so dumb. Okay. I got a thread mixed in with that. From what are you protecting the vinyl from? I'm protecting it from the bottom of the walking foot. It's got grips on it. And if you don't protect your vinyl when you have a bump over hardware, it will completely rip your vinyl. So it's a super good habit to get into putting a piece underneath your foot whenever you're kind of walking over or by your hardware. It'll just help protect that. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of rivets. Yeah, I mean, retainers are like, because she has to go get a new mold and they have to remake it. It's like $200 to replace. Ugh, so frustrating. She's like, well, I guess that's what my dog sitting money is paying for. I'm like, oh, baby. Oh, the joys. Hazel, they're like nighttime mouth guards that you put in to protect your teeth. Especially after you've had braces. It helps keep everything in place. All right, here we go. Let's see. That's not a... I'm glad I didn't sell that bag. That doesn't... Here we go. Yeah, dogs do like those retainers. Chas. Siah, now that you have your cylinder arm, if you could go back, would you choose the cylinder arm over your industrial? Oof. No, because I didn't have a domestic machine that I loved to do all of the lighter layers. Maybe if I had a more powerful domestic machine, I would have, but no. For the tools that I had, I think I got the right thing. Okay, I'm just gonna go press those at my press. I'm not gonna carry it over. It's so heavy. Just a second. Okay, so here is my gusset, you guys. Looks good. All right, so let's work on the front and back main panels now. So here is my front and back. And then here are my accent pieces. I'm going to sew on these accent pieces. And I'm just going to run a little lighter along the back edge to just kind of get any of the fuzzies off. I don't want any of those little fuzzies sticking out. And I'm just barely running my lighter over it. Brittany, I know. Isn't this material awesome? This is from Love Lola. She is notorious for like carrying the vinyls that very much look like designer style vinyls. So if you're really into that, she is a great resource. I knew exactly when my daughter told me the type of bag she wanted. I knew exactly where to go for that vinyl. I'm like, Lola. All right, I'm just trying to orient my little pieces. Okay, so this is my left and this is my right. My husband is a retired orthodontist. He would always ask his young patient, how did the dog get the retainer out of your mouth? She only sleeps with them, so she had him on the nightstand in her container, and the dog still grabbed him. Okay, so this one goes right. Should line up pretty well. Right there. Yeah. This one goes right here. Yep. Okay. If you wanted to, you could totally edge coat these. If someone was paying really good money for this bag, I would totally edge coat these. But my daughter is not paying me money for this. I'm doing it out of love, so no edge coat. Maybe I'll do it when we're doing all the pattern testing. This one looks different. I don't think I put this one on right. It's laying differently. Sorry, just a minute. Yep. I had it on wrong. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put the other ones on. This prep might be sold out, I think. But she gets restocks quite often, I believe, so. Right there. Beautiful. There. Such a dork. I almost was going to tape the tape. Tape the paper, I mean. Hi, Miss Rose. Okay, I'm going to sew these on. I think I want a top stitch first here. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to do this one. Oh my gosh. With that foam in there, it makes these corners kind of be a little bit puffy. It looks really cute. I think this interfacing with the foam is the right way to go for this bag. Okay, so there's my first one. Oh, that looks good with those little corner pieces. I absolutely love it. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Let's do the second one. I don't like edge coating. I've not got enough patience, so I avoid it. I mean, all you would have to edge coat is this inner side of your pieces. It wouldn't really be that hard at all. I just didn't have the time today. One of those days. That would be the only part you would have to edge coat on this entire bag. Did you get the solid vinyl from Love Lola too? No, this is Fabric Therapy's solid vinyl that feels very much like leather, and I forget what it's called. Maybe Lux something something. Lux something something Rose. All right, I'm going to put on my name tag real quick. Smooth Luxe. I think so. I think so. Jan, that sounds right. Okay, I don't know if I said at the beginning, I interfaced it with foam out of my seam allowances and then a woven on the back. So I'm doing it just a little bit different than my last bag because the last bag it had some wrinkles and I didn't like that. So we're going to try it with foam. I still did Decaville Light in my Gusset though. We'll see what kind of shape it gives with that. All right, let's do our nameplate. Here's my pen. Does Annabelle know she'll be getting this? She knows that I am making her a bag, but I won't show her this one until she opens it. I've showed her the practice ones because I wanted her to tell me what she did like and what she didn't like. So this one though will be a surprise. All right, I did like 2 1/4 up. I feel like that's a good measurement. And then we're going to put our nameplate. She's going to get a nameplate, guys, whether she wants it or not. I don't think she cares. She's actually very happy to carry around bags I make for her. All right. hope so, Jan. I hope so. You never know. All right, there. And there. All right, then I'm just going to cover those prongs. And this is just a little self-adhesive woven, so it's got a full sticky back. You could use duct tape. I just have a bunch of scraps of this, and it works really good for covering prongs. Okay, so there are my front and back panels. Next, let's work on our zipper. Brittany, are you on here? Is Brittany on here? Yes. Brittany, are you on here still? Last time I made this, did I attach my zipper panel to the exterior? I did, right? I think that's what I did. Before I put the two layers together, I attached it to the exterior, I think. Am I crazy or am I right? Okay. Yes, perfect. All right, so here are my zipper panel pieces. They're just tiny little guys. And I've got my zipper tape. I'm just doing gray with some gold. And I'm just going to cut it. I don't know. We'll go here. And then I need to do the 90-degree turn on it. I'm going to do that first. I like to measure a 1/2 inch down. That's almost always a perfect little fold. So I'm going a 1/2 inch down. Hello, Barbara from Toronto. Do you love it or do you disagree? I love it. Right there. And then do the pinch right there. See how it like lines up almost perfectly on my edges, and then I don't have to trim it again. So if I need to know the exact length of what my zipper is going to be, I would just add a 1/2 inch to this. And then after I fold it, it would be exactly what I needed it to be. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to baste those little edges. Hi, Jennifer from Australia. These nighttime sews are kind of nice because we kind of catch a little bit of everybody, don't we? All right. So there's my turn. I'm going to just really melt that to make sure it stays. All right, and then I'm going to draw a line across the back here. So when I put my zipper back together, I know I'm lining it up where it needs to be. I don't think that'll show. Just a second. Where is an actual pin? Here's one. Here we go. Come on. Well, this gray is hard to see a pin mark across the back, so I think I can see that. There we go. All right, so let's do our zipper panel. I have it marked a 1/2 inch down. I have some double-sided tape on each end, just like an 1/8 inch. And I'm just folding. It's just a tiny fold. I'm not doing a big fold. It's just going to be a 1/4 inch fold down for this. Okay, and then I'm only doing one end of my lining because when I add the lining to my zipper panel, it needs to be the exact same length as the exterior. So if I wait to fold this side down, I can fold it exactly where I want it to be when I'm done. Araceli, hello. Watching you from Mexico, taking a break from sewing. Oh, yay. Glad you're here. My final work meeting until next year. Oh, Rose, do you get some time off? I'm happy for you. Good luck. UK. Hello, Amanda. It's very late, nearly midnight, so I might not stay awake till the end. I don't blame you. Okay. Here we go. I need some tape and my zipper. I like to use this 1/8 inch double-sided tape here. I hear Marley May snoring right over there. Silly dog. I'm going to do it on both of mine here. And then on these. Merry Christmas, Julie. All right, I'm going to start with my first vinyl piece, and I want to put it so right sides together, and I like to start that zipper where my fold ends. So I'm starting my zipper about 1/4 inch down. Okay. Right sides are together, and I could totally just separate this. You don't have to, but it's a little easier to work with. And then I think, I think when I sewed this on the last bag, I changed my foot so I could get a 3/4 inch seam allowance, didn't I? I think I did. I think I did. I should probably do that again because I don't want a big old zipper in this bag. So I think I'll do that, even though I hate changing out my foot. Sometimes it is necessary. Hi from Montreal. All right, so this second side here, I'm taking off the tape and I'm going to fold it down so it's nice and even with my exterior. Kind of want those two to line up pretty nice. Okay. Oh gosh, did I change my foot? I think. Brittany, I changed my foot, right? I'm like, which one is my zipper foot? There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I want it nice and close to that zipper. All right, zipper foot on. Here we go. I'm just going to sew that down the side. it just looks so much better, especially because this is a tiny bag, to get it nice and close. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sew on my other one real quick, and then I'll change to my regular foot to do all my top stitching, okay? So there's one side. Let's do our other one real quick. Okay, right sides together, start where that ends. Just like that. And then this one on top, which lined it up wrong. Hi, Leslie. Happy holidays. All right. So this one, that 3/8. All right, and then I'll change my foot back out and top stitch with my regular foot. The reason I don't really want to top stitch with my zipper foot is it just walks weird and it pulls the fabric weird, and it just is harder to top stitch with. I think that's the only part I need my zipper foot for. The screwdriver is just a little bit the wrong size. Okay. Get out my big bad boy. Here we go. Just need to make sure it's tight. Okay. Okay, I'm going to top stitch this now. Hi, Mo. Oh, you know what I did too? Ooh, okay. This is the other thing we did. We trimmed this material out. Yep. And that helped it all lay nicer. Okay, I'm glad I'm remembering all this. Okay. I'm going to pull that tape out there, and I'm going to trim the vinyl down. Let's see if I can get these pinking shears in there. Just the vinyl, not the zipper, guys. And that's because this zipper panel is going to be put on a spot with quite a curve. And if you have a bunch of bulk in there, it's not going to curve with it. It's going to lay weird. Okay. Oh, Brittany's taking lots of notes. I know, me too. All right. So now I'm going to trim this down here. Again, not cutting my zipper. I am just cutting the material in front of it and in back of it. Okay, there and there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Bye, guys. Bye, Brittany. Have fun. You know, this step does take a hot second, but it's totally worth it for the end result of the bag. So don't, when we come out with this pattern, don't skip this part, because it does make a difference in the outcome of your bag. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to trim this side down now. Vicky, it seemed to help. Yes, it seemed to help on the last bag that I did. Okay, now I'm going to top stitch. Oops. Okay, here we go. So this is just a baby. It's just a baby zipper. And that's all I want. I don't want a big old opening, so it's tiny. Okay, let's top stitch. Oh, I think I need to check my bobbin. It's sounding low. I didn't start with the totally full one, so definitely need to check that. There's my first baby panel. All right, next one. Let me check the bobbin real quick. Yeah, let's replace it. This one wound a little too much. I keep meaning to fix that. Hey, yeah. That's okay. It's okay. Come on. Yeah, the bobbin starts making like kind of a clinking sound when it gets low, and you can hear it. At least I know what it sounds like now. All right, let's do the other side. Okay, let's do it. Okay, there are my 2 zippers. Oof, this one's a little wavy, but that's okay. It'll be fine when it's all put together. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Yes, it's really tiny. I'm going to go ahead and baste it onto my exterior here. And I know that this is my front panel, so I know how these should lay out. So I'm going to just mark my centers, and then I will put my exterior together. And we can kind of see what we got. Okay, so this one goes on this side because I want it to close going this way. So we're just going to start clipping here from the center. Oh, and then the other thing I did is I put clips. Yep, I put clips into this, didn't I? So I really want to make sure I've got my centers and I don't mess with that. So once I start clipping, I don't know where the center is. All right, so I'm going to put just little tiny clips into here, and we're just basting this on right now. Any clipping we can do to ease these curves is going to help with the end result of our bag, I think. All right, there we go. You are sewing a bag for your granddaughter. That's awesome, Catherine. Okay, and then this up here, and then I'm just gonna baste this on. One thing that I'm gonna change on my last one, my end top or my end stitching around this whole bag was only 1/4. I'm gonna do a 3/8 this time because I really want this panel to be small. Okay, just gonna baste that. What's going on? You good? Yeah. Looks good. So when the bag's all done and turned, this lays down just like that inside the bag. And it makes the nicest little zipper panel. It works really nice. Okay. I mean, yeah, you could clip the zipper panel too, but for this, it helps to clip this curve as you're fitting, because you're fitting this down into the curve. If it was coming out, I would clip the zipper panel, but because it's going down and in, you clip the curve. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my head. Okay. All right, so this is laying on the opposite side, which it should be. because I have to kind of like pull my curve here to match the straight edge instead of the other way around. So you want those clips in the curved part on this one. When we go to do our gusset, we'll put the clips in the gusset part and not this because it's an outer curve. You're going the other way. Yeah. Concave, clip in the curve. Convex, clip in the straight. Okay. Watching this while sewing a pebble sling for my mom for Christmas. That's awesome. All right, here we go. So I'm just basting this on and then we'll put our exterior together. All right, there it is. Zipper panel on. Okay, so let's attach it to our gusset. So I have my centers already marked here. Is this angle? Just a second. There we go. So I'm going to clip my centers first, and then I'll clip the top edge, and then we'll get the curve fit in there. Go up to the top here. So now, do you see how this is a different curve? So this time I'm clipping in this straighter side to fit into this curve. Hi, Annette. Just got back from getting groceries. That's awesome. I just had mine delivered right before I hopped on this video. Got all my fixings for grilled cheese and tomato soup Christmas Eve night because that's what my kids have requested. Anybody have a good tomato and basil soup? Let me know. Email me. I'm just trying one off of the internet, so we'll see how it goes. All right, and then I'm just putting small 1/8 inch clips along my curve here. Nothing crazy huge. Don't go crazy with your clips into your material, okay? All right, and then it just kind of lays down really nice after you do that. This gusset fits perfect, if I do say so myself. All right, look at that. I mean, come on, right? All right, let's do this other side. We are making tacos for Christmas dinner. Love it. I love that too. That was our second. We almost did tacos. That's funny. We almost did that. Okay, so now I'm going to sew this on. And my seam allowance is going to be a 3/8. And then I'm going to go around. I'm going to move the camera too. I'm going to go around a second time and do a second row of stitching right next to my first row to help with the seam of the bag. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Brooke, that's exactly what I was going to do. I just didn't know how to flavor it. Hi, Dottie. We're doing lasagna and garlic bread. Fabulous. Love it. Love it. Just going around the curve nice and slow, working that material so I don't have any puckers. We don't want any puckers. Nice and smooth. I normally make tamales. This Christmas, I'm making split pea soup. Okay, there you go. I've never had split pea soup, ever. I usually do like ham and rolls and mashed potatoes and fruit salad, but none of my kids wanted that. So I'm like, all right. Saves me some time. They just want the pumpkin waffles and my cinnamon rolls. The important things in life. Prime rib. Yum. I'm not a big steak person, but lots of people are. All right, so that's my first round. It looks good. It looks good. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to go around again. I'm going to start just a little bit down. I'm going to do a second round of stitching. And that's going to just help alleviate that first row so it doesn't pull when we turn it out. Just giving our stitches a little extra strength is what we're doing. Finish the Triskel, and I want to make more. It's so doable with one hand. Oh, yay. I just got the mini Triskel to try. I'm super excited. I was going to try and do that today, but it did not happen, which is okay. Okay, do you see how I just did it right next to that first row? That truly does help with those stitches when you pull it out. So I am going to trim my seam allowance down just a little bit, especially on these curves right here. Right there. Okay, and then this one. Not a ton. I'm not taking off a lot. All right. I'll take way more off when I go to do my lining. All right. So now I want to attach my other side. Ooh, guys. That looks so pretty. Okay. Here we go. Make sure that I can see what we're doing here. Okay. Here we go. Dottie, I'll have to watch the beginning to see how you rectified the zipper issue. Yes. I pretty much just made a mini zipper panel and then trimmed that extra material seam allowance in the zipper panel. And then when we go to make the bag, it's going to lay really nice. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, you guys. Fingers crossed. If not, I'll be making another one tomorrow morning. Ay, ay, ay. That's why I bought 2 rolls of this, just in case. Just in case I messed up the first bag. Merry Christmas, Emily. We're having the full Christmas roast pigs in a blanket, Yorkshire pudding, roast pudding, and all the trimmings. Wow. Never had almost any of that. What's the best way to sharpen pinking shears? I have no idea. Sorry to miss the rest, but I can't stay awake. It's after midnight. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. I settled for smoked chicken with a sauce and rice and gungo peas. Never heard of that. I have rolls in the gray, white, and black brown. Love this vinyl. Yes, isn't it pretty? I'm going to have to get more. I really love it for this style too. So when we do a bunch of samples and examples of this pattern, I think this is the vinyl I'm going to use. Is the strap sewed down all the way both sides? Yes. You mean the connector on the bottom? Yeah. I sewed it all the way down and around. Sorry about that. I need a drink of water. Got something in my throat. Okay. All right, let's sew this one on. Woo. Does your daughter know she's getting that beauty? She knows I was going to make one for her, but she won't see this until Christmas morning. She doesn't watch my channel, so I don't have to worry about her seeing it on here. Oh, none of my kids do. My kids would have no idea. I could make them all Christmas presents and they would have no idea. Which is fine. They don't need to watch, but it's just kind of funny. I kind of went off track right here. I'm just going to fix that real quick. I don't like that. Let me fix it. All right. I'm going to do my second row. It's summer here, but we still do the full roast lamb, beef, chicken, all the veg. Nice, Nikki. All right, I'm going to start a little bit down, and I'm just doing my second row here. Okay. Awesome. Should we turn this right side out and see what it looks like, guys? I think we should. I'm just going to trim down this little corner here and the other one. And then we'll go to the lining. The lining won't take long. We just have one little zipper pocket, or not zipper pocket, one slip pocket. And then we put the two layers together. It's really simple. Okay. Oh, I'm dirty. Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn it. Let's see what we got. A lot easier to turn because I did the foam in the sides. So that's good. Oh my goodness, this looks so cute. Oh, you guys. Okay. Holy cow. Can you guys see that? I feel like, oh, sorry. My camera sometimes, I don't know, guys. I need to learn how to, I need to learn how to do the tripod a little bit more. Okay, so here is, yeah, the Decaville in the Gusset is great. The foam in the front and back is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is such a cute little bag. Okay, I love it so much. All right, we are going to do the lining now, and then we'll put the two together. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Loosen up the camera before I put, I'm just gonna leave the camera right here. Are you guys okay with that? It's a pretty good angle, I think. And then I don't have to move it again when I put the layers together. Okay. Here we go. We have got my lining and oh, thanks guys. I think it's going to be a winner. I think she's going to be super happy with it. Okay, so I am going to do my slip pocket and then we'll sew our lining together. I am going to leave a hole in my lining because we're going to turn through the lining at the end. We probably could do this as a drop-in, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so I'm just sewing down the sides here of my slip pocket. Thank you guys. I think it'll be a winner. I hope so. I'm a little nervous it's not going to come out because I don't know if I have time to do another one. So I hope it all turns out right. All right, I am just going to trim my corners here. Sue, thank you. Hopefully the zipper lays just like we want it. I think it will. It did on the last one, so I think it'll be even better on this one because we're going to use a bigger seam allowance. I think it'll be perfect. Yeah, I'm doing a tiny pop of pink. She wanted all neutral for the most part, but you know me. And you know what? She's a pink girl too, so she does like pink. So I thought this would be fun to just put on the inside for just a tiny bit of something. Okay, and just baste this top together and then we'll put our trim piece on. If you did it as a drop-in, would you leave the zipper panel alone to top stitch when completing it? I'm not sure. I would have to actually make one first to figure that out, Stacy. I'm not sure. Home stretch, that's right. Rose, look. Oh, let's show Rose real quick. Okay, Rose, here's the exterior. It turned out really good. I'm super, super happy with it. Okay. Here we go. I'll trim down I cut the piece way too big, and that's okay. I'll trim it down. Thank you guys. Thank you. Kind of want to make one for myself now too. All right. Trim that down even. And I showed this at the beginning of the video, but I'll show it again real quick. So I got some samples from my supplier. I wanted adjustable chain straps. So they sent me this one. That's just to protect it. I need to take that off. I'm going to put it on her bag. So you can make it a long chain strap or you can shorten it. Look at that. It's an adjustable one. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to probably put that on her bag. And if I love it, I'll probably get some in my shop next year, guys. Which is like a week away. Isn't that crazy? All right, here we go. All right. So there's my slip pocket. Let's put her on. Did you add foam to the exterior? Yes, Rose, I did foam out of my seam allowances on the exterior and then covered it with some woven. And then on my bottom gusset, I did Decaville light out of my seam allowances, and it's perfect. That's exactly the shape that I needed, and that's how I would do it again. All right, I'm just gonna eyeball this, I think, because I'm crazy. I'll get the center marked at least. Let's see here. It's my pen. Annette, you think the chain's cute? Okay. Yeah, I might carry some soon. I'm trying to be good and not order any new hardware until after we take inventory. So as soon as that's done, I'm placing a big old freaking order. All right. About right there. That looks good. All right, let's sew this on. I wonder if I have a "You Look Gorgeous" today or something. I'm gonna stick that right under there. Let me see real quick. That's probably my favorite. Oh. Would that be dumb to put in her thing? It says, "I love you so much." I don't know if she'd like that, actually. Dang it. I wanted the one that said, "You look gorgeous today," or something like that, but I should have looked for it ahead of time. Sorry, I'm still looking. No, I don't see it. Okay, well, I need to organize my text. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Oh, did the calendars come in today? They have not come so far, unfortunately. Is the camera angle good? Yeah, okay. I'm guessing because it's just Christmas time, it's taking them a little longer to get to me. So I have everything ready to go super fast as soon as I get them. So you will get them fast as soon as they're in my hands. I know, I'm so excited for the calendar too. We do have a few more for sale, so if you haven't grabbed your calendar, it's the best bag making coupon book ever. Go check it out. We've sold quite a few, but we're not sold out yet. Almost, but not yet. So go check it out. When are you ladies going to share the Cupid box info? I think as soon as I have all the pieces, which I think we're just waiting on a printout of the pattern and some tags. As soon as we have those two things, we can start sharing pictures and all the info on it. It's going to be super fun. All right, I'm just marking all my centers here, and then we're going to put these two layers together. Is it the same size you made in the pink bag? Dottie, this is a little bit smaller. I made it smaller. It's shorter and not as wide. All right, here we go. So I'm going to fully sew this side together. I'm going to leave the hole open on the other side. So we just sew this up just like we did our exterior, except you don't need to do the double row stitching on the lining, and we will increase our seam allowance a little bit on the lining so it's not baggy in our bag. Do you know when the matte black fashion snaps will be back in stock? Kim, after the new year. I'm not replacing any hardware until after we do inventory. So it will probably be January, like end of January. I am getting more 1-inch matte black hooks though. They should be at Jessica's house. I just need to grab them. Oh, Jan, that's really sweet of you. Jan has some, Kim, if you need just a couple. All right, let's sew this together. So I'm going to start it. Oh, whoops. I need to do this side. Silly me. I thought I already did it. I always get to this point and just get excited to finish it. I will be going, I have my cylinder arm all loaded up and ready to go so I can take this bag over there for my last couple steps. So I will go to the cylinder arm. All right, there we go. Let's do it. I'm going to start at that 3/8 seam allowance, and then I'm going to increase just to a half. So that'll just make sure our lining isn't baggy in our bag. Susan, this is my own bag pattern. It's going to be called the AnnnBelle's shoulder bag because I'm making it for my daughter, AnnnBelle. Okay, so I definitely want to trim down my seam on this one because I went bigger. I'm a tease. No, it's Christmas time. She requested a bag. I came up with the pattern. And I haven't had time to have someone help me write it all out. In January. It'll be out in January, hopefully, guys. With my friend Brittany helping out, I'm sure. Okay. Beautiful. Let's put on the other side. Thank you, guys. Brittany is amazing. She's the one that helped me with the Susu sling. I had the idea. She helps with the pattern making part. She's awesome. She's designing the bag for the Cupid box, which it is just adorable. You guys are going to love it. So yeah, Brittany's awesome. So flow patterns, guys. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so this one, I'm going to leave a hole in the bottom. I'm not going to completely close it up. I'm going to have to take my dogs on a late night walk. I didn't walk them today, and they are going to be going nuts when I'm done sewing. I'll bundle up. That'll be fine. Our neighborhood is so lit up right now. I don't know if like some streets were having some competitions for lights, but it's so lit up that it's nice to walk at night. What will be the cost of the Cupid box? I don't know yet, Evelyn. I haven't added everything up and figured that out. So I'm not sure. To be announced. It's got a lot in it. So it's not going to be on the cheaper end because it has so much product in it. So I'll just say that. I'm going to try and keep it obviously cost effective for everybody, but yeah, it's got a lot in it. You could probably make 2 full bags and a wallet out of the contents. So I think that's pretty cool. I always say the poppy purse is one of my favorite patterns. I make it a lot. That's awesome, Stacy. It is a very cute pattern, isn't it? All right, here we go. Second side. Second verse, different than the first because we're leaving a hole open. All right, here we go. Terry, what is the Cupid box? It is a custom bag making box that I am coming out with in January. All right, so right when you get off that curve, I'm going to just sew off and leave that hole. Okay, right there. And then I'll come back in like right here, right before this curve. there. So I'm going to go back down to that normal seam allowance. Don't forget to do that when you do those linings, because it will mess it up if you don't have that same seam allowance up at the top. All right, I've got my hole in the bottom. I'm just going to trim my little curves here on the sides. And we're gonna head over to my cylinder arm after we put these two layers together. I'm gonna see what we got, you guys. Hopefully this works. I think I'll just clip it together real quick right here. Put the two layers. Okay, I want to put my exterior into my lining. These are going to be laying flat. Okay, and then I want my back pocket on the back of my bag, so I'm going to enter it like that. Here we go. And it doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as your right sides are together, okay? So just remember that. And I start with my sides here. The lining is a bonded, no, it's, oh my gosh, I forget the names of all the different materials. It is the bonded nylon, maybe? Right? Bonded nylon. It's got smooth on the front and fuzzy on the back. Just matching up those side seams first, and then I'll work the rest of the way around. And I am going to do, so on the last bag, I did a 1/4 inch seam allowance along all of this top. I'm going to do a 3/8 because I want to get a closer, I think I want to get a closer seam to this zipper. From Wonderground. Yes, Jan. Smoothie Smooth. Not Tulip Bee, but this one's Wonderground, I believe. Tulip Bee carries the Smoothie Smooth as well, and it is fabulous. All right. Guys, I'm kind of nervous about the outcome of this bag. I hope it turns out. All right, now I just need to clip the rest of this together. Got hair. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. I think this time as well, I'm going to make sure I trim this all down too, because I think it'll help it lay better as well. Ouch. Who wants to buy me new clips for Christmas? Anybody? Aw, thanks, Rose. I've broken so many this week, right? I break them every time I sew a bag. I break at least probably 3 to 5, if not by stepping on them, by my dog eating them, by them breaking in my hand. Like, seriously. I think it's time for a new batch, though. I think I need to budget. I think I need to put that in there. Okay. Yeah, baby. There's a broken clip in there. All right, I'm going to take this to my cylinder arm, and we're going to do this, you guys. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Give me a second to make the transfer of camera here. Okay. And this. And this. Tell me why they have to break while on the bag, right? Oh, goodness. Let me move my extension table pieces. I think I took it off last time because I didn't need the extension table pieces. Okay. Put that right up there. Go. Are you ready for this, guys? Thank you for the lightning fast turnaround on shipping. You're welcome, Stacy. Okay. Here we go, guys. Deep breaths. We got this, right? We got this. All right. I need to just take a second and figure out where my 3/8 is. I don't remember where I marked it on there. Let me see. Do I have a ruler in there? No. Rulers. Is your cylinder arm on wheels? Yes, it sure is. I don't roll it anywhere, but it is on wheels. All right, let me see. I think, yeah. Okay, that first black line is my 3/8. Are we ready, guys? I'm gonna start just like right here. Got my threads, got my bag. In we go. Okay. I did take the extension piece off. It was almost too big for this small of a bag. So, yep. Didn't need it for this one necessarily. Probably could have left the tiny one on, but it was getting caught on something last time I was sewing a bag. Hopefully the seam allowance isn't too big. Last time I did a quarter and it seemed like it needed to be a bit bigger, so. Do you like the stool you're using? Yes, I do. This stool is so perfect for my cylinder arm. It's just a one you can get off of Amazon. It's on my Amazon list. And I love it. It's a great little stool. I use it at my embroidery machine quite a bit too when I need to go over there and kind of watch it and switch threads and whatnot. It works really good. All right, I am going to go around and do that second row stitching like I did on the exterior. I just think it needs it. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then we'll turn it, and then I'm going to trim it, and then we'll turn it out, okay? I definitely need to trim it. All right, I don't know if my pinking shears will go through these layers. I'm gonna try. Let me grab them real quick. All right, let's see. Kind of. It's a little bit rough there. I think I'm just gonna trim. Trim and maybe put in a couple of tiny relief snips, I guess is what we'll call them. I don't know. I'm sure there's a technical term for it. All right, we'll see if I did too close to the zipper. I don't know, guys. Let's do it. Let's turn this out. Hi, Natalie. Chas, that definitely does happen sometimes when you're trimming. I've done it. All right. Let's see what we got, guys. Did it work? Let me press this out really good. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. All right. It worked. It totally worked. Hey, I don't need to make another one. Okay, so I need to top stitch this whole bag. I think last time I top stitched with the zipper panel out like that, and then it just lays, it just weirdly lays in when you're all done and you have it zipped up. So, yeah, we're gonna top stitch this. My top isn't as even as I would have liked it, but it's still pretty cute. Yay! Thank you, guys. It's pretty stinking cute. Gosh, that just looks like a bag out of the store. Except, of course, better. Because everything that we make, you guys, is better than what they mass produce in the store. I'm just going to say that. Spicy take? Maybe, but it's true. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think she is gonna absolutely flip. Honestly, I think she's gonna love it. Oh, shoot. It's just, I'm just so happy with it. Okay, I'm gonna top stitch this, sew up the lining, and then we're done. And then we'll put the handles on. Okay. Here we go. And a little bit bigger top stitch. I need it to walk a bit taller. And let me grab a little piece of vinyl just in case I need to protect the foot. All right, let's do it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And you know what's fabulous? It's actually not a hard make. I think this is probably an advanced beginner pattern. I can breathe now. Well, don't say that yet, Rose. I've got my last stitch to do here. All right, here we go. All right. Or I'll take a picture when she opens it for sure. My stitches are too big. That's okay. What will the measurements be? It's a small bag. It's not huge. I'll hold it up and like put it on me so you guys can kind of get an idea. Just give me a second. We got a top stitch and then I need to close up the lining and then just attach all the little things to it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take this back over to my other machine to close up the lining. Oh my goodness. It's, guys, it's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. All right. It worked, guys. I'm so excited. All right. Let's move back over real quick to here. Okay. Close up my pocket. Sorry, let me get the iPad so I can see you guys here. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you, guys. I'll go wrap this up, finish it up, wrap it up. And then I'm really done. Okay. Close this up. Yeah, the foam was the trick for the wrinkles on the panel and the zipper, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put my zipper pull on and my end cap, and then we're done. What kind of foam did I use? I just used the Basel foam that I like to quilt with. It was a thin, non-adhesive foam, and I covered it with some woven interfacing. And it worked great. I really think that's how I will recommend people do it. Look at that. Ah, you guys, come on. Is that not a perfect little zipper? I don't know how it lays perfectly in there like that. It just does. It just does. So on the one I made last time, I had the handle connected into these side panels, and it just stayed up and was like a little, you know, just a little grab handle. And that's totally an option. That was really cute that way too. But my daughter decided she didn't want it attached. So I did this one so you can unclip. I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter there. And I like to do a little bit of an angle right here, just like that. Okay. I need my little screwdriver. It is light gold, Natalie, not matte, but light gold. It's the gold I carry on my website. Cynthia, the vinyl is from Love Lola, and it is currently out of stock, I believe, but it's in other colorways. Is that correct, guys? Did I grab the wrong type of screw? No, it's working. Okay, give me a minute. Done. Done. All right, I'm gonna kind of zoom out and you guys can see the size on me. We'll put our little straps on. Okay. Here we go. So this one, we're gonna clip onto here. I don't know if it's going to be too long. I may have to, oh no, I think that's probably good. So she's a little petite girl. She may want this a little shorter. I don't know. But that kind of gives you an idea. It's just a tiny little bag. It's just very tiny. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so happy with how this turned out. I wonder if the big chunky chain that I have would go on this too. All right, and then this one we can also, if she wants a chain, maybe. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, guys, I should have. Oh, this isn't big enough to clip onto this. So I'm going to have to do just a regular chain, which is totally fine. You guys, that is our AnnnBelle shoulder bag. Sorry, just a second. There we go. There I am. That's our AnnnBelle shoulder bag. I think she's going to love it, you guys. I'm really happy with it. I almost like the last one we did, had the handle sticking out of it. I kind of like that a little better, but we'll see what she thinks. I can always change up the handle. That's it, guys. Happy 11th day of Christmas. It's almost Christmas, December 23rd. Join us tomorrow. We're doing a raffle for different prizes. And there are forms on Facebook. On my last video, there's a form in the description. And there's a form on Instagram and my stories. So go fill that out to enter into the raffle. And that's it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching me create this. Stay tuned for you to be able to make this soon. And Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a good night. Bye.